everyone. Welcome. My name is Narisara, and this is Mindful Flow. On behalf of Pratt Athletics, Pratt Recreation and Wellness, we'll move a little bit, we'll play, and we'll really try to slow things down. We'll stretch and strengthen as well as tone. So in Mindful Flow, you want to be aware of what's going on all around. You want to be aware of the body, where it is in space. You want to be aware of the breath. Are you breathing? Are you marrying the breath with the movements together? You also want to be aware of your thoughts, aware of if a voice is coming in, if you're feeling you're not doing well, if you're doing well, if you should be doing something, if you shouldn't be doing something. These are just all thoughts to be aware of. And sometimes we take action on those thoughts. And sometimes we let those thoughts pass along. And you also want to be aware of the state of the mind. How is it today? Is it naturally happy? Is it a little bit grumpy? Everything in between. So let's get moving for a bit. Come to a tall seat, and I just happen to be sitting cross-legged, but you might be sitting in hero's pose for lots. Let your arms come down by your sides. Feel the heart lifted. You might want to bring one hand to the chest, and another hand to the belly, so you're nice and tall. The arms come down by your side. On your inhale, reach the arms all the way up. See if the palms can face up. You're rotating from the shoulders, reaching up. Then exhale, lower the arms down. Palms facing down. Let's do that again. Palms facing up. Inhale the arms up. And then palms facing down, exhale. Last time. Inhale the arms all the way up. Bring the hands into prayer. And just take a moment for yourself. Let this be a practice that you can unite breath, body, heart, and mind. Take a long breath in. Exhale all the way out. Release the hands down, and let's make our way onto the hands and knees. If you want to use a blanket for your knees, you can. If you want to use a couple blocks, that might be needed later on in the class. So just start by fully inhaling into a little cow pose, exhale into like a Halloween cat, dropping the head and the elbow coming down. Full inhale and exhale. Do a few more rounds and try to get out of your head and get out of your eyes. Right, so you're just working with your breath, aligning the movement with the breath. See if you can breathe and then move. And then breathe and then move again. So the breath is enveloping the entire movement. On your next inhale, let the gaze look forward. Exhale, come back into a wide knee child's pose where you let the big toes touch. Widen the knees, arms come forward, and the head is coming down. Now the head might want to touch something, or it might just come more downward toward the floor. No neck straight. Come back onto your hands and knees. And then separate the knees a bit. Let the feet come back to neutral, to parallel. We'll do a little sequence here. As you inhale into a cow pose, exhale, keep your feet where they are. Let your bum come back toward the child's pose. And then inhale, come forward. And then exhale, come back toward child's pose. Let's do this a few more times. Inhale, forward. Exhale, release back. And inhale, forward. Exhale, release back. Come back onto your hands and knees. Stretch your right leg back. And then just pulse a few times, pushing into the heel. Feel from the heel, the calf, the back leg, to the crown of the head. And bring the right knee down and stretch the left leg back. And just pulse a few times here. As you bring the left knee down, walk your hands forward a couple inches, walk the knees back. Tuck the toes under and lift the hips up and back into a downward facing dog. And just take a moment here to stretch your spine. Take a moment to see how your fingers are doing. Can you press into the fingertips? Index fingers point straight forward. If you need to, you can bend the knees a little bit and allow the tailbone and the hips to come up and back. Your spine's creating a beautiful diagonal. Allow the heels to descend. They might not touch the floor, that's okay. If you find that you're back bending too much, gather the ribs together, activate the low core. A little bit of toning of the musculature of the front body. Come back onto your hands and knees. And then this time, take an inhale, look forward. And exhale, come back towards child's pose. Then right back, inhale, come forward. Tuck the toes under, come back into downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, drop the knees softly. Look up into a cow. Exhale back into child's pose. And then inhale forward. Exhale back into a downward facing dog. And then go ahead and drop the knees to the floor. Let's release the hands a bit. So stay onto the knees. Walk your arms forward. Take your time, and this is called melting heart pose, Anahatasana. And when your spine is lengthening, it's like on down dog, but your knees, on the knees there. The head might be coming down. You can flip your palms up toward the ceiling. That might be enough, or you can bring the hands to come into prayer, or the prayer up. Now you might want to walk your elbows a little forward, a little closer to your ears, so the hands might come back between the shoulder blades. Take a long breath in and exhale out. Just notice the body. Notice the breath. See how the breath can help release tightness and tension. Notice the mind and the thoughts. Let's come out of this by stretching the arms forward. Going back onto the hands and knees. Right back into downward facing dog. And then begin to walk your feet forward to the front of the mat. And when you're on your mat, you're just going to hang over the legs. And top of the head release down. You can either have your hands onto your blocks now if you have those, or you can hold on to opposite elbows, letting the top of the head release down. And let your belly fly in and up. You might nod your head over yes, nod your head over no. And you can even sway your body a little left and right. Drop your arms down and just make your way up to stand. As you come all the way upright, you can roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And let's take mountain pose, Tadasana. Some people have the legs all the way together, others have the feet a little bit apart. Stand on your 2 feet here, let your head point straight forward. Maybe you start to forward and back, left and right. Just finding the weight on the feet. Sense the energy all around you. See if you can sense the energy above you and below. Sense the energy behind you and in front. And to the left and right. So you have awareness and mindfulness, 360 all the way around. And then just let your awareness turn inward. Let this again be a practice to help balance you. Inhale the arms all the way up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold over the legs, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up halfway, hands onto the thighs. Roll the shoulders back, elongate. Exhale, release down. Inhale the arms all the way up to stand, reach up tall. And come to mountain pose, arms long by your side. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, hands might come to the shins or the thighs. Elongate, tuck a letter L shape, shoulders back. Exhale, release down. Drop your head, soften your eyes. Inhale, arms out and all the way up to stand. Reach up and return to mountain pose. Inhale, arms all the way up. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, step your left foot back into a nice lunge. And stay here in a nice runner's lunge here. Drop your back knee down. You can use a blanket if you need to. As you come all the way upright, reach your arms up. Take one hand to the belly and one hand to the heart. So you can lift the chest, lift the belly. And then keep the hand on the belly. Take the opposite hand to your low back. And that might help draw the tailbone down. You might even send the hips forward, but lifting up in the core. Reach the arms all the way up again. Circle the arms back and around, open the chest. And one more time. Back, up and around. Oops, and I have one more time now. And up and back and around. Reach the arms up. Bring your hands into prayer. Breathe in. Take a little twist towards the right. You can either keep it a simple twist, or you might take the left elbow to the outside of the right knee and turn gently around. Breathe here and exhale. One more breath in. Exhale. Unwind, bring your hands down. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Remember, in down dog, the high point is the hips. The thighs draw you up and back. Weight into the fingertips. Take an inhale forward to plank pose. Lower the knees. And then don't look down, go forward. Slowly make your way down. Toward knees, chest, chin, as slowly as you can, building strength. Now snake forward into baby cobra. Press the legs down, lift the heart up. See if you can take your hands off the floor. You're developing back strength here. As you bring the hands back down, tuck the toes under, come up and back into downward facing dog. Full breath in. Exhale out one. Inhale. Exhale out two. And inhale. Exhale out three. Breathe in. Exhale. Step your left foot forward into a lunge. Drop your back knee down. Make your way upright. And one hand to the heart, second hand to the belly. And go ahead and take the hand of the heart to the low back so you drop the tailbone. And you might even send the hips a little forward. Reach the arms all the way up. Now this time circle the arms forward and down, back and up, open the chest. And just notice what you're thinking here. Let's see if you can start to see any patterns in the mind as we're starting to open the shoulders, open the heart area. Reach the arms all the way up. Bring the hands into prayer in front of the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, take a twist toward the left. Simple, or you can stay here or hook the elbow around, rotating. Breathe in. Exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg, and step to the front of the mat as you drop the knee all the way down. Reach the arms out and all the way up to stand, reaching tall, and come to mountain pose. Arms by your side. Inhale the arms all the way up. Exhale, dive forward and down. Get to the toes as you release them. Inhale, come up halfway, hands onto the thighs or the shins, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, release down. Now make your way back into downward facing dog. You just walk back into down dog. Inhale forward to plank pose. You're welcome to drop the knees to the floor and lower down, or if you know the pose chaturanga, bending the elbows straight back. Inhale either baby cobra or upward facing dog. The thighs are off the floor, shoulders over wrists. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, exhale one. Inhale, exhale two. Inhale, all the stress leaves the body. And inhale. Good. Breathe here. Exhale, you can walk or take a few hops to the front of the mat. Inhale halfway. Exhale, release all the way down. Reach the arms out and all the way up to stand. Reach up tall. And return to mountain pose. And just take a moment. Just bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. You can let your eyes stay open or eyes closed. And just sense awareness above and below. In front of you and behind you, to the left and to the right. See how your body feels, how your breath is doing. Just after those few movements and sun salutations. Stay connected to that calm and ease as you drop the arms down and turn and face the side of your mat and open the legs pretty wide. So when you bring your arms out to the side, the feet should be underneath the wrists. So nice and wide here. Be careful of sticking the tailbone out or tucking it under too much. And then see if you can bring the heels in and the toes out. On your inhale, turn the palms up, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend your knees, and the palms are facing down. And just take a moment with the knees. Yes, the knees bent. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, so you've got some core engagement. Make sure you're not sticking your butt out behind you. This you can feel a little something in the inner thighs. A little quad strengthening. Knees over the toes. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms out to the side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. As you reach the arms up, let the shoulders relax. Exhale, bend. And one more. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, bend. Bend the right elbow, bring it onto the thigh. And let the top arm come up and over. Come back to center. Keep your knees bent. Bring the left forearm onto the thigh. Top arm up and over. Stretching the right side of the body. Come back to center. Straighten the legs. Bring your hands to your hips. Parallel your feet. And when you look at your feet, so make sure there's a parallel line of energy on them, outside or inside of the legs. Press down to the feet. Inhale, lift the heart up, maybe a slight back bend, and get taller and longer as you fold forward. Now this is where you might want something underneath your hands as they come down. Maybe your hands can come toward the floor or they might touch. As you let your top of the head release down, let's stay here. Soften your eyes, soften your gaze, and breathe. Exhale, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2. Inhale, exhale, 3. Now come up about halfway, and we'll do a little back strengthening here. Make sure you're firmly rooted into your feet, so you can bring both hands to your hips. You want to activate your core for this. Exhale all the way out. Now inhale, come up a little bit more. Exhale and inhale, come all the way up. Turn your heels in and your toes out as you bring the arms out to the side. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, bend the knees. This time bring your left forearm on the left thigh. Top arm up and over. Now, let's switch it up with the top arm up, internally rotate so the palm faces behind you. Bend the elbow, bring the hand behind your low back. Maybe you can spin the rib cage more up to the ceiling. Release the back arm and then inhale, come back to center. And then bend the right forearm around the thigh, top arm up and over. Or you can bring the arm up, internally rotate so behind the low back. Keep the bum underneath you, Eyes relax, no stress in the forehead or the jaw. Let's unwind the top arm, come back to center, reach the arms up. One more time, parallel your feet. Bring your hands to your hips. Now this time, bring your hands back around. You can either just hold on to opposite elbows, or you can interlace the fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Now you keep your arms interlaced, your fingers interlaced. But if you want to bring your hands down, you can. Whatever is comfortable for your shoulders and okay for your balance. And let's stay here for a few more breaths. And just be careful of trying to push the body into a shape it's not ready for. Just allowing the inner thighs to release, the whole spine to release. No stress at all. Mindful of the body, mindful of the breath, mindful of the thoughts and of the mind. Go ahead and come up halfway. And then take a breath in, exhale, walk your hands over toward the right side and bend your right knee. You're going to have to adjust your heels and your feet a little bit. You're getting a little inner thigh stretch. Inhale back to center. And exhale, bend the left knee. Let's do this a couple more times, side to side. Inhale, center. Use that exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. Inhale, center. And exhale. Inhale, center. Bend. Come back to the center. Bring your hands to your hips. Firm into your feet. Inhale, come up halfway and pause. And inhale all the way up. And then you can either just walk your feet closer together, or you can bend your knees and jump together. All right. Let's make our way down to the floor. We'll do a little back bending, a little twisting, and a little deep relaxation. So let's take a moment here to come to lie back. You can roll down slowly, slowly. And then when you come to lie down into the floor, let yourself rest for a moment. We'll play with a bridge pose. So the feet are about hips width apart. And you can see I'm bringing my heels, my feet, a little bit closer to my bum so that the heels are underneath the knees. Let your arms be long by your side. Press down through your feet. Exhale. Inhale, lift your hips up into bridge pose. Let's check that out. Inhale and exhale, lower down. All right. Is the setup good? All right. Now this time we're going to add the arms. Do that a few times. Press down with the feet. Exhale. Inhale, lift the arms up and the hips up. And the hands are coming all the way back behind and touch back. Inhale, exhale, lower the arms and the hips down. Press down, inhale, lift the arms and the hips all the way up. And exhale, lower down. Two more. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale, lift the hips and the arms up. Navel coming to the sky. Exhale, release down. This time we're going to keep the arms by your sides. Press down to the feet. Exhale. Inhale, lift the hips up. Now make sure your knees are tracking straight forward. You can start to flip the palms up toward the ceiling, rolling one shoulder under, the other shoulder under, and breathe here. Make sure the knees and feet are parallel. And then breathe in and exhale. Undo the shoulders and the arms and release down. Second bridge pose. Press down to the feet. Exhale, inhale, lift the hips up. And if you'd like, you can touch the heels or flip the palms up. Breathe here. Take a breath in, and then use your exhale. Undo your arms and the shoulders and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do a little more strengthening. You'll press down to the feet. Inhale, lift the hips up. And maybe this is enough. You can just stay here. If you want to put a block underneath your hips, you can. Or if you'd like, you can shift the weight to the left foot and send the right leg up toward the ceiling and put the foot down. Shift the weight to the right foot, left leg up toward the ceiling. Put the foot down. Breathe in, stabilize, exhale, and release down. And then let all the tension melt away, all the stress release. We'll do one more bridge pose. You have some options here. Choose well. Notice what your body needs, how it would be in harmony. And inhale, lifting the hips up. You could stay here. You could bring the fingers to interlace, the arms behind. This is good enough, right? Or you can play to shift the weight into the left foot and the right leg comes up toward the ceiling. If you flex your right foot strongly and put it down, shift the weight, bring the left foot up to the ceiling, flex the foot strongly. Right here, bring it down. Stabilize your feet, undo your hands and arms, breathe in and exhale. Keep your knees bent, widen your feet left and right, let your knees come inward, and maybe the hands can come to the belly, or they might come out to the sides. If you want to open the chest up a little bit, you can come out to cactus shape. Whatever works, whatever is right for you. And if you just need a moment to be still, let that happen. Or you can let both knees fall over to the right, to the left, and that's windshield wipering on the knees. So I'm letting the low back release, and the top of the IT band. Just if you're cycling or running, that might be nice as well. And then when you're back at the center, maybe you'd like to hug your knees into your chest. You can roll or rock around anywhere. And then place your feet onto the floor. Bring your right knee into your chest, flex your right foot, right ankle over the left thigh. You can just put a block underneath the foot, or you might pick up the left thigh, hold onto the back of the thigh, top of the shin. Now make sure you track that left knee straight back. And with the right leg, the bent one, use your right elbow to rotate it out to the side. Now, if you flattened your spine all the way out, see if you can actually create that natural curve, the lumbar curve behind you. And that'll target more the glutes, right? The bum, right? And that's what we want to get, right in that very juicy personal area back there. Breathe here. You can keep the left knee bent if you need to, or you can straighten the leg a little bit toward the ceiling or a little bit more up toward the ceiling. You point your foot, flex your foot, breathe here, and then go ahead and release. Let's go ahead and unwind the legs straight, long onto the floor. Put your arms anywhere, maybe up and away. You can shake anything out. Bend your knees, place your feet onto the floor. Bring your left knee to your chest, flex the left foot, left ankle over the thigh, and maybe you stay here, you pick up the right leg and hold on to the back of the thigh, top of the shin, tracking the knee straight back and the left knee out to the side. You can either have the knee bent. I do recommend just taking your time with this. Don't try to force anything open, right? Spring took a really long time to get here. What does your body need today? Or maybe you want to stretch that right leg upward. Noticing the breath, the mind, the thoughts. Keep your mind present. Keep your mind here. And go ahead and bend the knee and stretch the legs out onto the floor. Shake anything out. Let's do one more twist. So bend the right knee into the chest And bring your right knee across the body over to the left side. You might bring the right arm either out to the side or up by your ear as you're breathing here. Is your head neutral or is it turned over toward the right, away from the bent leg? And as you breathe here, exhale, find some length in the right side, inviting the shoulder to open, the chest to rotate toward the ceiling. Use any props or help your right knee if you need to with your hand. Breathe here. Take an inhale back to center. Straighten the leg long. Hug the left knee into the chest and take a twist. Bring the left knee over across and open the left arm out to the side. And just take a moment here. Maybe you're dropping down, turning the head, and you're breathing here. Give yourself breath, give yourself time in this twist. So good for the back. So good for the organs. And which way does your head want to turn? Allowing the neck, the jaw to relax. And then take an inhale back to center. Straighten the legs long. Hug your knees into your chest one more time and hold on around the thighs, the knees, the ankles, or the feet for a little happy baby pose. If you want to rock a little side to side, you can. And then close the legs together. Straighten the legs long onto the floor. And we'll come into resting pose for just a moment. And for the next minute or so, you don't have to do any work at all. Let all the work stop. Feel your body completely relaxed. Remember, you don't have to make anything relax. Just let yourself drop into the earth and breathe here. You can stay here as long as you need to, allowing the front of the body to get lighter, the whole body to soften into the earth. When you are ready, you can bend the knees, place the feet onto the floor, roll over onto your side, or just make a pillow for your head, and make your way upright. Take a moment to come to sit. Sit nice and tall. Just check in with your body. Check in with your breath. Staying mindful of the thoughts and of the mind. Thank you very much. My name is Narisara, and on behalf of Pratt Recreation and Wellness, come see us again. Thank you.